How do you use your clients' facial expressions as a gateway for hypnotic trance, that you ask? Well, today I'm going to explain to you what to actually look for inside your sessions when you're one-to-one with your client to help you help them have amazing breakthroughs right then and there that they're not even going to expect. It's going to catch them completely off guard, which then will lead to a therapeutic transformation. And so, specifically, what you want to do is really watch your client throughout your whole session, right? Inside our hypnotic questioning sessions, this is what we do. That's why we don't do the scripts, we don't do the techniques, we don't do any affirmations, because all our attention is with the client in front of us. Why? Because just if we just blink, we could potentially miss a really important thing that is happening in front of us. And so one of the things that we want to notice and we look for inside our sessions are facial expressions, right? How your clients express themselves through their face, how animated they are, or lack, or too animated, right? Like it's that gradient. And what you really want to look for is any incongruencies. Again, any incongruencies. You're not going to psychoanalyze what their face, what their right eye is doing compared to their left eye. You're not going to do any of that shit, right? What you're going to actually observe is there any congruencies, or is there anything odd that's happening as your clients are answering your question with whatever is happening with their face? So I'll give you an example. You ask a client a question and they say something like, "Yes, that makes me really happy." But their face does not look happy, like shit ain't adding up. Right? The words that are coming out aren't congruent with what their body, their face is actually doing. Those are the things that you want to look for. Or if they say like, I'm really sad about it, and they're just laughing about it, or they have that nervous laughter, that is what you want to then point out and have your client pay attention on that. So if it's the client who says, I know I'm just really happy. I'm happy about what's going on with my life. And there's just sadness or flatness in their face. You can literally just be blunt and be like, you say that you're happy, but your face isn't saying it. Direct. Be direct. We don't fuck around or fluff around inside our hypnotic questioning sessions. That's why our results are fast. Because we don't do the people pleasing inside our sessions. We point out what we observe. That is it. We're not making conclusions about it. We're really just handing our clients what they have told us and and the incongruencies and the conflicts that they have. And what they say versus what they actually do with their bodies is one of the very best conflicts that you can point your clients' attention on. And so when that happens, right? If you say, you say you're happy, but your face doesn't really look like you are, what's happening? If you point that out very bluntly, sometimes your client, because they're so stuck and so in these stories that they have told themselves that yes, they're happy, but really they're just toxically positive, and they're not really telling themselves the truth. And if you point that out, that is going to help them go into a therapeutic transformational trance, not the trance that's relaxing and lets them go like this, not that shit, an actual trance that is going to change their life. There's a big difference. And if you point out the congruencies, that is what's going to help them. And if you point that out and a client goes, they might get pissed off and they go, oh my God, you know what? I just realized that I have just not been honest with myself. I'm really not liking how I'm showing up. I'm not liking how I'm treated when I'm work. I'm not liking blah blah blah. And what I'm now realizing is that I've been people pleasing and putting my needs last, and I'm just taking care of everybody except for myself. And I am not happy, but I'm just so stuck at making other people happy. That is the shit that you want. This is like that was the shit that my clients um tell me, and that is from just noticing them. I am not in my session going, oh my God, what question do I ask? What do I say? What is happening? Oh my God, I'm stuck. No, I am waiting for an organic thing to happen. And if I'm noticing is that they're just bullshitting themselves about saying that they're happy, even though you can tell, you have that intuition within you as well, right? You can tell that it's not right. You can tell that they're lying to themselves. So point that shit out. A lot of hypnotherapists and even coaches are so scared to do this. But this is one of the ways that we can really get fast transformations. This is what you're going to be trained in inside the hypnotic questioning program and course, because this is truly what's going to help your clients have a therapeutic trance, not a trance of pretending that their hands are stuck like magnets right here. That shit is not going to change their life. What is going to change their life is you pointing out the conflicts between the body and the mind. Those, like, that is what's going to help them to completely transform their lives. That is what's going to help you to help them have solid, consistent results. And this is what's going to help you give more value in your sessions. So definitely start observing your clients' faces. Are there any congruencies? Are there any changes between the questions you ask? Do they have like that click and then they avoid it, right? Those are the little things that you want to notice within your sessions, because it is by following that breadcrumb and those breadcrumbs that is what really helps you to have next level wizard level breakthroughs. So I hope this helped. Let me know how that goes. Apply it and see how that goes. Update me on how that goes as well, and I'll see you soon.